And welcome back to Who Will Win, folks. Today's Who Will Win comes to us from, I believe the name is Jamal Day, who asked the question. It's a fun little concept. It's why it looks so different. Who wins in a fight? A version of Doomsday that gets a Black Lantern ring, or a version of Doomsday that gets the amulet or gem of Cyttorak? Now, okay, we know what Black Lantern rings are. They're part of the emotional spectrum, although they're technically, if we're talking about emotions, the devoid emotion, the absence of emotion, more or less. But then they can do all the things a standard lantern ring can do: energy constructs, flight, shields, all that. But they can also do things like steal hearts, convert others. They are exceptionally dangerous. While the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak basically gives you the power of the Juggernaut. That's what it does. You basically become nigh unstoppable once moving. You are impervious to standard harm. You don't technically need to eat or sleep anymore. So Cyttorak itself is a very powerful demon, and Juggernaut is a very powerful enemy. Now, Doomsday is one of Superman's greatest opponents, and he has even come back recently in the comics. Not an idiot, actually very intelligent and with time manipulation powers. Because if we recall in the comics, anyone who's read the comics, the only way they were able to stop him is by setting him to the end of time itself. But even then, Doomsday survived that and came back with time manipulation powers, and was thinner and could actually speak quite eloquently. Elegantly. So the question becomes, first off, if we're using the standard Doomsday, the giant monster that kills individuals and without really thinking just hates life, which one wins in the fight? Well, I would actually argue the Lantern Ring is probably the stronger of the two artifacts because you just have more powers along with it. Any Lantern Ring really is probably a stronger weapon overall, more versatile weapon than the Crimson Gem Cyttorak. But if you're talking about a mindless brute who's not thinking at all and just wants death and just gonna keep doing it until it itself is destroyed, the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak is actually the better weapon. Because imagine all the power of that Doomsday has now, amp that into a Juggernaut version of that character. That is literally going to run rampant over a Black Lantern ring Doomsday. And the fact of the matter is, there is no Lantern Core that really works for Doomsday, in a sense of him being able to utilize the ring properly. Because he doesn't think. He doesn't usually have complex thoughts. Now, there have definitely been versions of the character that has had complex thoughts, and and those versions of the characters you could certainly do that with. But the standard Doomsday, no, you can't do that with. But, so yeah, I would actually say the Cyttorak version of Doomsday wins that fight. But if we're going with the more intelligent versions of Doomsday, the Doomsdays that actually do have the ability for more complex thought, strategy, planning, and all that, I would definitely go more the Black Lantern ring version of Doomsday. If we're talking about a Doomsday that can think, strategize, and feel on some level, then that would be the version of Doomsday I would personally go with. So if it's an intelligent version of Doomsday, it's the Black Lantern ring Doomsday. But if it's just the standard mindless brute that just destroys and kills everything version of Doomsday, Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. Crimson Gem of Cyttorak Doomsday. But that'd be just me, my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.